Robot and the bear. 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 I'm not a drummer, but I'm trying something new. Yeah.
All right. And it looks like we're live streaming.
Oh, we are. Oh,
So it's
good.
actually working. Yeah.
Yeah, it's nice, nice.
Yes.
Letting people come on in. Let's better open up the YouTube so I could see if people are
It's happening.
commenting.
Usually we get very little comments. However, it's okay. So I guess it's been what, a couple weeks since we've last podcast? 2 or 3 weeks. Or more? I'm not sure. However, since then, you went to DesignerCon.
I did go to Designer
We
Con.
wanted to talk about that because I was kind of curious. The official word. You did well, correct?
I did. For me, it was pretty good. Like, it was better than I expected. I think that, like, I didn't really show up with a lot of product. I tried something new for the first time, which is like actually like hands-on production. So I'm used to like hearing about a lot of my colleagues crunching to like get things done for DesignerCon, and my crunch time is the day before, shoving a bunch of boxes into my car and making sure that I have everything that I need to bring. While others are sitting there like, sanding, polishing, spraying, painting, varnishing, and packing like their like handmade products. And so this is the first time I actually did that, and it sucks. I don't recommend it. I hated it, and I am because I just didn't have anything like new.
Wait, so what did you do in that way? I mean, you sanded something?
Yeah, here,
You
let me. You know what? I
what
should
did
have
you
grabbed.
actually did stuff by hand?
I did.
This is something different.
Yeah.
I know Luke to be a person that yeah, actually just shows up and gets assigned stuff. I'm
So
not used to Luke being a person that has to
a
do everything. So here it is.
yeah.
This is new.
Last year, I made these tiny little gummy bear versions of my lo-fi figure, and they people really like reacted to them, and I thought they were really fun too. And the original ones were really small, literally like gummy bear size. And then I was like, what'd be fun is to make like large versions of them, and make them a really like tight edition of 25 pieces. And um we can like sell them at DesignerCon, debut them at DesignerCon, and then sell the stuff that I don't have at DesignerCon online. And this is an example of the pineapple flavored one, the clear at the Haribo. Um,
So
uh,
wait, where'd you make that?
we made it here in the studio.
Wow. So you're actually casting and doing that stuff there.
Oh yeah, yeah.
I had no idea.
It was rough. like it,
Wait, so these are like one by one? You're making a one by
like
one?
one, yeah, hand cast one at a time.
So you're pouring some kind of hot liquid into some kind of a mold?
No, we're pouring a toxic liquid, a toxic concoction of parts A and B resins into a pot. Then Dave is putting that pot into our pressurizer to remove all the bubbles that are in or that are in the thing, pouring it into a mold, and then putting that poured resin, molded resin, into another pressure pot, and pulling whatever bubbles could have been caught inside there, so it's like solid and like glassy, and then pulling it out. And the thing is that as you are pulling them out, like, you have to have what they call spouts, that would, like, so it would be cast upside down, and then there would be a spout and a vent. The spout is where the resin pours into, and the vent is where any of the oxygen inside the mold would come out of. And you'd have to saw these parts off and then clean it up and polish it and make it look really like, jazzy and stuff. And then yeah, like, and as you are using the mold, like little anomalies start happening in the mold, like maybe cracks, small cracks and stuff like that. Like, no, and then eventual full deformations of the mold will happen because of stress and whatever. And then you usually have to make another mold for it. But yeah, we had to make the cast these. Then, like, for like those little anomalies, would have to sand them down, like use a blade to clean them up, and sand everything up and make get it to a polish, and then, like, top coat it in order to protect the resin, because resin will discolor over time. And to prevent the discoloration of the resin, you would put like some kind of UV top coat in order to protect the resin from exposure to oxygen and UV light.
So how long does all this shit take?
Each one is easily like a couple days.
One?
Yeah.
Wow, to make one.
To make one.
I mean, what if your mold goes bad? You have to just make a new mold, cast a new mold, and
yep,
and that takes a lot of time too, right?
That takes a lot of time too. Yeah, because like the resin takes hours. Like, it takes time to like fully set, right? And then like let's just say like that takes, like a lot of resin will start what they call kicking in anywhere between 2 to 10 minutes. So you have this small window to put, mix the A parts and B parts of resin, and and then pour it. And if you're clear, and then like let it sit and rest. And depending on the size of the thing that you're casting, it could take, you'd want to give it at least an hour or 2 or 3,
gotcha,
before you pull it from the mold. And
jeez.
And so yeah, it's an extremely laborious process.
So why don't you have 5 of them at once? Is that a ridiculous
Because
task?
you'd want to. It's hard to manage it. It's hard to. I mean, like, that's generally how resin casting is done, right? Like the more, if you're like casting a lot of, like small pieces, you would like create like molds for each one of them, or you create one big mold that would have like
a shitload,
like a sprue that connects everything, so that way you can just pour once. And
how come you don't do that?
Because the pressure pot, which is absolutely necessary for this, and the clear these clears, is a little small, and we just want to make sure that, like, these are just like, each one is just, I don't know, perfect.
Why can't you just make the bubbly edition, like the carbonated, too carbonated, and just make it full of bubbles?
Because there isn't that in gummy bears. So
oh no, but can't you do the soda version? Like, here's the Sprite. Oh my god, that looks cool.
Here's the red one. Here's the cherry one. Here's that was the pineapple one. Like, and we had on display.
Wait, the green one is actually cherry, isn't it? The green one's actually cherry.
I think the green one is it? No, I think the green one is apple, quote unquote, apple flavored.
Look it up. I have a feeling the green one might actually be cherry, which sounds ridiculous.
Speaking of the green one,
look it up. Somebody in chat, one person.
Here's the,
is the green one actually cherry in a Haribo gummy bear?
I think the red one is the cherry.
Cherry, that makes all the sense in the world, but for some reason, I think it might be green. I think I read that one time, and I was like, what?
Yeah.
It didn't make sense to me. So kick some logic into them.
Here's the yellow one.
These are amazing.
So, like, all of these are dyed resins too. So, here's the yellow one.
Wow, awesome.
and the last one's the orange one. And we like had all of these made and on display at DesignerCon. And
How much are they?
250 each.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Did you sell them at DesignerCon?
Mm-hmm. So
You had a whole bunch?
we had 15 of them, and
Each?
here's the orange.
15 of each?
No, just 15 of the clear ones.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, we're releasing them like,
Oh,
periodically.
green is strawberry.
Green is strawberry. Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
Okay.
Okay.
Sorry, I knew the green one was a red flavor. I just couldn't remember. It's okay, strawberry.
All right. Thanks for reminding me. Because I also made.
Because you were about to say that shit was lime or something. Hell
It's
no.
not lime.
I know that it's some illogical system there.
And then
Yeah.
I made like COAs.
All right. Who cares about those?
No, but they're fun. Let me see if I can get them to focus. Focus, please. Yes.
Oh yeah. That's
Yeah.
nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Bondi's name is all signed on it prominently.
yeah,
Good.
of course. They, he's.
No, very good.
I
I like it.
Dave was,
No, he's a genius at this stuff. I think
yeah, he's great. He really is.
unheralded, but he's a genius at this stuff.
He is.
I know.
This project would never have happened without Dave.
I know. So you're gonna make the giant robot one for us next year, and that'll be great. Thank you.
Yes, available at the next Art Combini.
Right? It'll be great.
You had an Art Combini.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we still do those sometimes.
How was it?
They're okay. I don't know if they're rocking good, but so I guess the thing you have to think about is day after Thanksgiving every year I realize it isn't the most busiest day. Sawtell, the neighborhood we're in, is actually kind of quiet. It gets busier later. Like at 2 p.m., people start coming to that area, and
Sure.
it'll get crowded. But at between 12 and 2, it's actually kind of quiet.
Yeah.
So I forget about that. The day after Thanksgiving is like a Black Friday or whatever.
Mhm.
They are not coming to that area. They go later though.
Black Friday is kind of like, I feel like Black Friday was just kind of like this one little blip in consumerism history that like is just no more.
It's just it's an internet thing more than likely, right? It's just at this point.
Yeah.
And then there's a Cyber Monday, which is also an internet thing. I mean, it just kind of it doesn't really go anywhere because most of the Black Friday deals you could find online, I think.
Right. And then it's even like questionable, right? Like that's
Oh, sure. The game, it's a game, right? Raise
Sure.
the prices, slash them for Black Friday, but raise them first.
Slashed for exactly. Slashed for
Yeah.
Black Friday.
I
Seems like
gotcha.
kind of
No.
bullshit.
Yeah.
Because I remember I use a zero water filter. I consider it the finest water filter system that you can be able to buy in the consumer market. And I bought a setup and on with a Black Friday deal, and it was like $35 or $36 for the pitcher and a filter. And guess how much it was, not on Black Friday. Same. Same
Yeah.
fucking price. But
Okay.
they put all the bells and whistles on it, like Black Friday deal, blah, 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 check it out. And you're like, oh geez. Like there you go. I fell for it.
Yeah. Oh, last thing before we leave the decon talk. So I've heard different things. Some people said definitely less people than whatever. I mean, I'm not sure what you thought about it. If there was less people than before, more vendors,
felt
less
like more.
vendors.
It felt like more. Like I felt
Really?
like I
Okay.
saw more like people like the vendor thing became an issue for sure because they were literally giving away booths.
Oh, really?
That's the word on the street. Like there were people that were there that were just like, oh yeah, like I think I saw like I had a friend who was like basically helping them hand out booths, and made me wish I waited a little bit because maybe I could have gotten a free booth, but then I would
Right.
have struggled to find a room. But
Booths for promotion, in trade for promotion. Get a booth.
get a
Luke
booth.
Chu talks
Yeah.
about it in the podcast, get a free booth.
Get a free, yeah, just hold out. Just hold out. And like if you know someone, they might be able to hook you up with a booth.
Wow.
There was some kind of weird stuff. I think one of the controversies from the was the fact that they collaborated with some adult entertainers
Hmm.
in their promotions, which was just kind of weird. I mean, like obviously, like it's totally great that people of all stripes are into the kind of indie art collectibles stuff. And I granted I have met plenty of people in the adult industry because of my work. But like I would never like feel like I needed to use their kind of notoriety to promote what I'm doing. And um, I kind of thought like, and I had a friend of mine who used to be an adult film director, who actually helped me out on my helped me out on my booth. Um, like look over this and kind of go like, they're kind of crossing a line, when you're bringing in Brazzers models and stuff like that, into
Well,
the.
what did they do?
They posted collaborative videos,
Oh,
with DesignerCon,
oh.
and
So there was just like, hey, I'll be at Designer Con checking out toys.
yeah, basically,
I'm like, yay, Pop Mart. Or I'm
yeah,
kidding,
yeah,
not Pop Mart, I guess. But
and like, and it was like
yeah,
one of those videos where you look at it and like the first thing you saw were the Tatas, and
right, right, right.
where like it's like,
Mm,
Tatas, and like I guess it to a certain degree it makes sense because this is Las Vegas we're talking about,
right.
and but at the same time it was just like, like if these influencers were like promoting it on their own and not like doing some kind of collaborative like post, great. Like anyone and everyone should like you know
Right.
like
But this was this they're kind of like led to do this by whatever, right?
with
I got
Designer
you.
Con, yeah.
Yeah, yeah. But
And
were they there at Designer Con?
yeah, yeah, they were there at Designer Con, and
And
I
then
thought
do
that
you
was
think it helped? Like did they bring in more people actually?
I don't know.
Really? Okay.
I don't know. Like
I mean, did you see a lot of extra dudes?
no, no, I just saw
Did you
the
see
same
extra
old
dudes all of a
I
sudden
I
because they're
just
like
saw the
looking for
same
them?
old
I mean,
nerds that I
yeah,
usually see at these
yeah.
things,
I wouldn't think that that would really help, but I
No,
mean, I don't
no,
know.
like
Yeah, yeah. It sounds like a hard call right there.
right. Like, I
Well,
think that the thing about like especially like within this indie toy scene is that like celebrity doesn't really like outside celebrity doesn't do anything for this.
mhm.
Like
Unless they're part of it, right? Unless they're in that
right.
scene.
Unless
Yeah,
they're like really really like unless they are like creating toys, for, because of their love
right.
of the
It's
movement.
kind of a yeah.
Like I
It's kind
remember
of an organic. It's kind of like this weird organic, like organic kind of growth thing because it's not gonna. It's hard to rush it, right? It's like all of a sudden I'm gonna plug these things in, and all of a sudden it's gonna like get rocking. You know what I mean?
right, right. Well,
It's like organic growth.
it's an unusual thing, and like like the like like Pop Mart has kind of like dipped pretty hard in the
I think
past
so.
couple of
I
years.
actually don't hear about it much at all right now. So
Yeah,
yeah,
exactly.
yeah.
I was working on a toy that kind of would have fit into the entire plush with plastic face thing, and the company I was collaborating with kind of like reached out to me and they're like, "Hey, I don't know whether or not this blind box thing is really going to like, work for us because it's like, you know, they're both producers and retailers, and like they're seeing on their retail end like a
Yeah.
significant dip in interest in the blind box, plush thing. And I was like,
Yeah.
yeah, kind of like, the my social media feed is telling me that yeah, it's over. And the question is, like, obviously like people have discussed the entire um like entomology or whatever of the Labubu blow up, and how it started in Southeast Asia with the Lisa from Blackpink thing, and then Lisa kind of helped lasso a bunch of her friends from the American pop music scene, pop rap music scene, and like they were and people saw them like where carrying Labubus and stuff like that on their purses, and that just kind of like started a firestorm of interest in like the thing. But as quickly as it blew up, it seems to have kind of you know just fizzled. you
I
know
think that's kind of like a typical, not, it's inorganic growth, right? It's just like super hype.
yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah, but like some.
It's like even that Sunny Angel and Smisky, right? Those toys, they've been around for a long time. I mean, it was like not as popular, then it is popular now, and it's still popular, right? It's
what
still kicking ass.
what is the Smizky?
Smisky, it's like that little naked glow in the dark plain like figure. It's almost like a stick
Oh,
figure
right,
now,
right, 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 right,
right?
right.
And
Like they,
and Sunny Angel, yeah, it's like, but I'm not going to say that had organic growth, but that had a much slower growth trajectory. I mean, that's been around for over 10 years, each
sure.
one of those. And it's popular now, but I mean, it's it's kind of like it's kind of gone like this,
And it's
and
and it's
then it
holding, but like that's the thing. Organic
it's
growth
still
is
popular. It's still popular.
organic growth is the thing that like um you are kind of hoping for, because if you're like totally dependent on hype growth,
That's what I'm
you're
saying. It
you know
here today, gone tomorrow, right?
you're that, or you're like artificially maintaining it by injecting a lot of earnings
Yep. And the
into.
only way is you have to keep doing it if you really want it to keep going. Like if you're Blackpink, you've got to keep doing it.
Mhm.
If you can get that person to keep doing it, but
But
one
like,
and done probably.
but that's the thing about popular culture in general, right? Like the I- like I don't I cut when I caught wind of the Blackpink um you know blow up. Like I investigated, I watched the videos, and tried to like wrap my head around whatever the hell is going on here. And it wasn't their first handful of singles. I thought were probably their best, and then they released their first full length album, and it sucked. But
Okay.
like, I maybe it's just the pop songs didn't end well. Like they would start strong, and then it would just fizzle out at the end of the before the song ends, and it's just kind of like, oh, that was kind of a weird way of ending that song. And um like and then obviously weird controversies in like the K-pop world concerning relationships between idols and the record labels kind of erupted.
Oh wow.
And I feel like the gestation of like popular culture has you know sped up to the point where like it's I don't know, like social media like blows things up and then breaks it down just as quickly. But what's interesting, of course, is like the fact that like songs from the 70s and 80s and 90s are seeing blow ups now because of like platforms like TikTok, Instagram, more so TikTok than Instagram in my eyes.
Mm.
Or and then like Netflix, like remember like a couple years ago, like when Kate Bush was, you know, was blowing
Right.
up
Because of Stranger Things.
because
Yeah.
of Stranger Things.
Yeah.
Speaking of which, I have not watched the latest season. Have you watched it? Did you?
Just parts of it. Oh, did I finish? I didn't finish. No, I didn't finish it.
Right. Well,
Still, well, is it done? I
no,
don't
it's
even know
not
if it's
like
done.
they have
Okay.
one more like
I think
people.
I think I watched like two of them so far.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, it's just one of those series that like it's just great intentions, but like maybe because of a whole bunch of different things like the pandemic and um
Well, they're not aging so well. The
timing, yeah.
characters. I mean, those characters were kind of cute,
They were
like
adorable.
many years ago. But what about now?
Yeah, well,
They're they're now like, how old are they in real life? First off,
in their 20s.
30,
In their
30, maybe.
in
I
their
mean, they look like they're 30, but they're not aging so well. And I'm watching it going, wow, I'm trying to, these guys are kids. They sure don't look good. I mean,
yeah.
they're aging
Well, here's the
rapidly.
question.
So it's
Are
hard to
they
watch.
like performing as children, or are they like are there roles,
They're
are they
acting,
playing the
they act
roles
like
of
it.
a 16-year-old and a
I don't know, but they act like it. You know what I mean? Like
right, right.
if they're depicting people that are a bit older, like even 18, I'm just like, no, you're not. You're just a bad 18-year-old.
I just saw
I
a
feel like they're trying to be younger, but they look way older. Anyway,
well, I just saw the like I think a movie poster or movie like whatever on like Facebook for the second season of Avatar, the Last Airbender live action, and the kid who played Aang, the Last Airbender, I think he looked like he was maybe 12 years old, when that like show that first season came. I only watched like 2 or 3 episodes of it because it was just too cringe for me. But the like with the latest season, he looks like an 18-year-old. He's like tall, like probably taller than like as tall as like the Ice Nation boy and or Water Nation boy. I forgot. I can't remember. And it was just kind of like, hmm, like that's the drawback of using children in like series like this.
would you rather have it just be AI? It's like all these actor kids. You're just like, well, okay, well, you can come in for a screen test, and then they just use them for then they become AI.
Well, there was that like AI is just not there. First of all,
No, it's not. But I mean, let's say in 10 years, it's going to be like, oh, we don't need these kids anymore. They age. We're just going to, this AI will forever be this age.
I think.
Ouch, right? It's like,
Well,
ouch.
maybe,
I don't know.
right? Like because the thing is, you know, if you're using like AI or at least computer technology to like create these things, you can be able to hold on to character designs at a very specific age, for incredibly long durations of time. Second of all, you can produce these things in much quicker because,
Sure.
like,
AI can work 24 hours, man.
yeah, man, fucking. Did you see the thing
You
with
don't need too many takes,
well
or you
there's
can
that
have as many takes as you want. It's
right
instantly.
well it's like how CG kind of like
Oh my god.
changed the sculpting game, right?
Right.
Like
Yeah.
the and to a certain degree in a better way, right? Like because you can be able to make edits, changes, and whatnot much easier than like if you were doing it by clay, or,
Right. Or chiseling it into fucking marble.
right.
Right.
And
Yeah.
now you could just if you as long as you have the right tool that can be able to correctly translate the information into like you know the tooling, like that you can do that.
Yeah.
I remember like when Jesse Yu or Jru was started, he was doing everything by hand and using a lot of magic sculpt and stuff like that. And now, and he was, there was a pretty significant learning curve with taking it from going from like hand sculpting to like using a like AutoCAD kind of application to um, put that to do his designs. And now he's got freaking 3D printers in his studio, and like he's like constantly like tweaking and like getting stuff from other people and like printing it up and all this other shit.
Wow.
And um I think that it's you know it's interesting. It's interesting. And maybe using aging stuff to like whatever to kind of be the makeup for an actor's um performance could like work. But as we saw with Amazon, like AI is nowhere near being able to like do something like convert dialogue or a script into emotive human expression. I don't know whether or not
It's I
you
think I saw something today that looked like it's actually on its way, but yeah, it's kind of surprising, you
yeah,
know?
well, like there was a controversy just a couple weeks ago about the use of AI with anime dubs on
Mm,
Amazon, and the apparently the Japanese studios didn't approve this. They just kind of did it, and apparently, like in when people heard it and freaked out, like they took it down. But
mm.
the it's apparently it's still being used. Like the Spanish dubs are still like available,
Oh wow.
and those are AI. So
Well, basically, like, I mean, if you think about it, 70s martial arts movies, no AI, but man, that the overdubs.
dude, I
It's
can't
it's
fucking
so
watch.
bad. It's so bad. It's good. So
I can't
yeah,
watch those movies in the original Chinese language. Like, first of all, they're Cantonese, so it
right.
doesn't like do anything for me.
It's already dubbed. Right. It's
Right?
dubbed once. Yeah.
Yeah, and like yeah, well, and that's the thing too. Like the way Chinese movies were made back in the day, the voices were dubbed over the footage
Hmm.
because they were never able to. Maybe it was Hong Kong, and Hong Kong is so condensed that
Right.
like they didn't have the appropriate like soundstage um like setups to like capture live you
Live
know
audio. Yeah.
live
Yeah. Could
audio.
be.
Yeah. And so like after they would record the stuff and edit it together, they would bring the actors back into the studio and actually record the vocal parts.
Right.
But the thing is that when I watch those old Shaw Brothers movies and the old Kung Fu theater stuff, I want to watch it in the American dubs.
Yeah.
It's the format I was introduced to all of this in.
Yeah. But it sure is funny.
Oh, it's fucking
It's
brilliant.
comedy. Yeah.
It's brilliant. Like, I think that like those bad dubs combined with the canned fucking like metal sounds, like when you hear swords fucking
Yeah.
clanging against each other, it's all canned fucking sound. So like to like like it all kind of blends together like in my eyes.
Yep.
Or
It's shitty. It's shitty on shitty, which makes a positive. Two shitties make a positive.
exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. I freaking like love it. And like so when like I'm watching, I don't know, 36 Chambers or
Oh,
Five Deadly
classic.
Venoms or any of those like other
Master of the
movies,
Flying Guillotine.
Master of the Flying Guillotine.
So good.
When I hear it in the original Chinese language, I'm like, oh, it just doesn't hit me here. This doesn't,
Yeah.
it's a little too
Doesn't do it.
authentic. And so I try and find like the dubs. And what's great is you can find a lot of it on YouTube.
Oh
So,
yeah, yeah.
you know, um, because like I think the movies, not only the international, but like they're so old that like they just don't have the same kind of like people hunting down the copyright, or holding the copyright against them. So, but yeah, it's it, you know it's it, I wonder what kids these days who are introduced to these movies, you know, would think. Like, do they see it and they're like, "Oh, it's just so bad. It's so bad. It's
Oh,
unforgivably
we
bad."
need to use AI to fix the lips to speak everything with the correct. They can do that
They
actually,
can
bro.
do that. They can do
Yeah,
that. Like,
yeah. So not all of a sudden the dubs will be perfect.
I watch more anime dubbed in
Oh my god.
English than anything else. Like, I think the only animes that I watch that are in the original Japanese language are probably One Piece. And the reason why I watch One Piece in the Japanese dub is because it's the one I've been watching like for decades now.
Mm,
And so like it for me to transition out of that, like it's just kind of weird. And
impossible.
even the like and still the some of the English dubs are a little weird. Like I was just watching I think it was Jujutsu Kaisen Zero, and like the dub was just so like, and maybe it's also the script. The script was just like, oh geez, like this is so cheesy, but hmm, I don't know. I don't know. It I watched both the Demon Hunter movie, and I watched the Chainsaw Man movie, in the theaters, and I thought they sounded great in English, and I thought they sounded great. I was
I didn't even know they existed as movies in a theater. Chainsaw Man? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Wow.
So like, the part that would be the arc that would like essentially start off the second season was released as an encapsulated movie.
Wow.
And before the second season even started, and they put it in theaters. And um I love Chainsaw Man. I think that it is one of the truest kind of movies about like I don't know, like Japanese male Japanese boys, I guess, or young males in general, because he's kind of got like incelish tendencies about him, and this extreme social awkwardness and weird anxiety issues. The main character, and it's just kind of like, oh yeah, yeah, that it it's so honest, it makes people uncomfortable.
Wow.
you know
See, now that explanation makes me want to watch it. I've never even seen it, so
Yeah,
that's
it's
cool.
I mean, like, it's a guy who is obsessed with the idea of like, being intimate with women. Yeah, and at the same, because he's a 16 or 17, 16-year-old boy character, the character is 16 years old. But at the same time, he has got this power of the chainsaw devil. And you know, you know, insert wacky situations there, and the wacky people that he runs into. I love the series. I think that it's really well written. The same writer also wrote a movie, which that I an animated movie that is on Amazon, that is really, really well done. I haven't seen it yet. Fuck, I can't. I don't have a device I can be able to easily look this up with.
It's
Maybe,
okay.
and then which is now being turned into a live action movie in Japan. So
Oh wow.
you know,
Right on.
so I think the writer kind of brings out a certain honesty in its characters that like you just don't see, because like especially with like shonen style manga, which is like boys manga, it's all very fantasy driven. It's all about this like artificially inflated like work thing. Like if you work hard enough, you can be able to achieve anything. um, you know, idea, which is, great, I guess. You want to like give young people the, motivation to keep trying or whatever. But at the same time, it's kind of like, hmm, uh-oh, J. Rue's in the fucking chat. He's saying,
Weebs. Oh, because you're talking about anime.
I'm talking about anime. Yeah, like it's one of the few things that like I like find solace in when I'm like like being beaten down by a fucking by work. So
By making resin figures, I guess.
or by making by painting, like, which is what I've been spending most of my time. Let's see if Jayru wants to jump on really quick. He's the resin master. You wanna see if we
I don't know how do I do it?
oh, you can't just add people to the chat.
I don't know how to do it that easily, but
Never mind, it's okay.
okay. Sorry, Resin Master. Are you gonna do a second drop of Post-its?
Of what?
Are you gonna do drop 2 of Post-it note art?
I don't think I'm able to make it, man. Fucking,
It's okay.
I'm so like bogged down with like all this crap, and
No worries.
you know.
But all of your Post-its sold except for a single Post-it. There is such thing as a Luke Chu Post-it that still exists, and it is just a blank Post-it that just says your name,
Yeah.
Luke. But the back does have a 1-sentence story as to why you did it. But yeah, there is such thing as a Luke Chu Post-it still available at this moment, as far as I know.
If after the show
It's still
goes
there.
down, please destroy it for me, or keep
Yeah,
it.
but it might sell. We don't know.
It's not going to
Somebody-
sell. I don't want it to sell. If
No,
someone
it may,
actually
though.
fucking buys that thing, it's like, please, please don't give in to this fucking like weird fucking like, like
Nope, it's there to sell, and it may. We'll see, because now
the-
someone could actually get that one
Okay,
online. It's
so
possible.
the story is of this piece is I was dropping off my pieces to Giant Robot, and I ran into Jeremiah. Jeremiah, if you are not familiar with the name, is the tall white guy that usually comes out to a lot of the openings, and he has he had a couple post-it notes, has or had. I don't know whether or not they sold or not. They probably sold.
Wait, who has it?
Who?
As far as I know, no customer has them.
Jeremiah?
I have them. They're on the wall.
Oh, they're really good. They're black post-it
Basically, I don't know
notes.
if they sold. Let's put it that way. I'm
Okay.
not sure.
They're really
I think
good.
I saw one today. So
And so the like we were just like talking, and like and basically like I think I made some kind of comment about how I'm going to do like this, like really like like kind of this ridiculous fucking post it or something, and like this ridiculous drawing, or maybe like and it's going to be really like all conceptual and stupid and whatever. And then Jeremiah kind of was like, well, you can just leave it blank. And
damn. So Jeremiah fed you this horrible idea,
and
and where is it? Stuck on our wall.
you as the curator
I could have
and
threw it away,
Mark,
but you know what?
and
You are
Mark,
Luke Chu, and I bet you. I want to challenge. I think someone's gonna buy it.
if I drew on the back of it, it probably would have done a little bit better. But the thing is,
No, they won't even know that what's on the back.
Yeah.
They'll have no idea. But somebody may buy that thing.
But
I actually believe that.
he basically said, yeah, you should put nothing on it. And then so I put nothing on it, and then I was like, oh, that's not enough. And so I wrote on the back about how Jeremiah kind of egged me on to do this, and so I did it.
Somebody's gonna get it.
And it's basically a joke. It's basically a joke. It's a commentary about contemporary conceptual artwork and how it is completely ridiculous, and and how anyone can play this stupid fucking game,
But
including
you are Luke Chu, and the word Luke and that signature is on there. That You know what I mean? If it said Fred, it might not work, but it says Luke, and everyone knows what the heck that is. You know, your writing is also your writing. Everyone knows. That's the Luke signature. It's just Luke. So
Luke.
there you go.
There it
Yeah.
is. You know,
Yeah.
it will not move. I don't want people to
We're
buy it.
we're gonna
I'm
find out,
happy to
Manny.
be taking up that 3 inches by
So
3
wait.
inches, 3-inch space.
So if it does sell, are you gonna make the giant robot resin cast? No. Okay. Anyway, I'm just kidding. I think it's gonna sell. Okay, but
I think we should. I think we should still do the shirt design, the giant robot, Luke, the robot and the bear.
Right.
You know.
As a resin figure.
Yeah, as a resin figure.
Make it. Make it.
Well,
next year, next decon, you can make it, and
we'll talk to
and probably profit greatly from it. Do it.
We'll talk
sell it for $300.
Yeah, you know, considering how many parts like it that would need to be cast to make it would probably be $300 because it's like you have 2 legs, you have the torso, you have the arms and the giant robot head.
Okay, that's not happening.
You know, and then the actual head. I mean, the thing is that if we cast it as a solid color as opposed to a clear one, it'll be easier to make
because you don't that because it could be full of bubbles.
It could be full of bubbles, and you know.
Can we do the carbonated version? Carbonated Soda Stream. You know, and no, I guess not. That just won't fly, huh?
No. Do you know? Like, have you ever replaced the Soda Stream like tubes?
I don't have one.
You don't?
I don't have one. No.
You don't really?
I do not have a Soda Stream. No.
Why not?
Well, I thought a Soda Stream. Sorry, we're changing subjects. I thought Soda Stream meant you could make anything into soda, but all you could do is make water into soda, right?
Have you tried carbonating milk?
Yeah, or you can't put coffee in it and carbonate the coffee. You can't. You can add water to coffee and like bubbly water to coffee, and then therefore it's carbonated. But you can't carbonate coffee. Like you can't just take coffee, put it in a Soda Stream, and make it into bubbly ass coffee, right?
I guess not. Like, you know,
no, you can't do anything like that, right? Like
I haven't tried that because
you can't take orange juice and carbonate orange juice, right? You can't do it.
I haven't tried.
I don't think you can. Like, I don't think that you're not supposed to do that with that machine.
Well, it's because it makes a mess. But the thing is that, like, you know, who's to say that you can't carbonate fucking orange juice?
I thought you weren't supposed to do that. Like, it's gonna fuck up your machine more so.
Oh man,
that's what I thought I heard. I heard you can't do that. You can only carbonate water, is what I heard. And then you could mix shit with the water and make a drink. But I mean,
I'm sure there's some dumbass
I could do that
out there
I could do that without
that.
a bubble. I could do that without bubbly water. Like I don't, you know. So I don't have a Soda Stream. Therefore,
do you drink the carbonated stuff? Do you drink like, you know?
I got one right here, right now.
Yeah, right there.
There you go.
I love the bubbly water.
This is the best flavor of all time. Grapeade.
Really?
Yes, it tastes like grape soda without the sugar. It's really good. I like it.
I'm a big fan of Waterloo. Waterloo's probably like, you know, one of my, you know.
That's a good one. There's some good flavors there, but
like the cherry Waterloo is really good.
I don't think you beat this.
Oh, I gotta try.
This is a little bit different though. Spindrift actually has fruit in it. Therefore, there's actually calories in this, whereas the other ones don't, right? This one has 14 calories in it. So it's not a lot, but I'm saying is it's actually giving you more than just flavor. It's actually got some fruit bits in it or something, you know, creating so it's a little bit of a different category. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like it's like an Orangina without the sugar. I guess
there's no sugar, but I mean there is fruit, kind of. So it's like, I don't know. It's not quite comparing the same things. Like if I said,
like a Trader Joe's item, isn't it?
If it's a La Croix or whatever, it's however you say it, and you can compare that to Waterloo, I think those are like, you know, like comparing the same things. But
yeah.
Spindrift has some calories, so there's a little bit more to it. But this one tastes good.
Okay, okay. Is it
I,
is it
I,
is
I
it Trader Joe? Is it available at Trader Joe's? It looks like a
no,
Trader.
because no, this is special shit.
Oh,
Yeah, you can't get this at Trader Joe's.
you get it at Cost Plus World Market.
Whole Foods has it. Wait,
Oh,
yeah,
mm.
they had it. Whole Foods had this. Sometimes sold out. This is a popular one. This one might be their top flavor right now. It's new. It's relatively new.
Okay, okay,
Yeah.
okay.
So I
No, we do
try
not
it.
have any sponsors, but we wouldn't mind getting a Spindrift sponsor.
Try it. Try this one. So the other day at GR, Edwin Ushiro and his wife came,
Oh,
and then they
he's
saw that
Italian.
there was they saw this one can of this, and then they were like, "Oh, Spindrift," and I was like, "Oh, whatever," Like I was kind of changed the subject. I was like, "Whatever," and then later on they were just saying, "This flavor is the greatest," and they were saying they love this flavor too. Like
Wow.
they were just like, "Yeah, we don't." They said we like one kind of soda, and it's this one, and that's it.
Wow.
See
Okay.
that 2 votes,
Oh, there you
two
go.
votes
There
right
it is.
there.
See, like
Hot
I'm
shit.
well, here's the thing that like speaking of sodas, you remember like when bottled Mexican Coke was like a big deal because it had real freaking sucrose in it and or sugar and therefore the sugar enhanced gave the soda sharpness and a deeper like soda Coca-Cola quality. I'm after drinking Topo Chico, the carbonated water. I'm completely convinced that everyone was like equating real sugar with just how insanely carbonated the water and Mexican water bottling companies is because Topo Chico is so carbonated it feels sharp against the tongue.
But you can't taste the difference between the sugar and the what is it? The corn syrup? Like, can you taste the difference?
Well, the thing that like I think Johnny Ryan, who is a YouTuber, did a video.
Johnny Ryan is a YouTuber. Johnny Ryan, the comic
Is it
book
Johnny
artist
Ryan?
who
Johnny?
draws like
No, no, not
naked
Johnny
stuff.
Ryan. Johnny,
Johnny Somali, the guy that gets beat up and he gets
the
beat
one
up
who's
now
stuck in a
all
fucking
over.
Korean jail.
Yeah, Korean prison. No.
No, no,
Uh,
Johnny something or another. I can't remember his name off the top of my head.
white guy.
He's a white guy. Like he did a video about Mexican Coke, and they
Wow.
tested it, and it actually had whatchamacallit. Actually, it didn't have sugar in it. It had corn
Oh
syrup
wow.
in it.
Oh no, really?
Yeah, and
Huh.
so
I thought that actually tasted different to me, but maybe I was fooled by, you read it first and get influenced by it, and
yeah, yeah, yeah.
like how you go to all those Michelin star places, Michelin star, you walk in going, "This is gonna be good, it's gonna be good, it's gonna be good," and then you leave going, "Oh, that was so good,
No,
it got a Michelin star,"
no,
and
no,
then
no, no. I
I'm
am
joking, I'm joking. You
I
are the
am not
antithesis of that.
fooled by that at all.
I
I've
know.
been to plenty of
You're actually probably meaner to a place that has a Michelin star. Like you're holding it to a higher standard, right? Because
sure.
it has one. Yeah,
Absolutely, because they're
because it has
charging
one.
Michelin star
Yeah.
prices. So I fucking want Michelin star service and food, And the thing is that, you know, it's yeah, you're like,
No, I know.
you know,
You're absolutely. I was jostling you, joshing you, whatever. Because yeah, you're the guy
like
that doesn't do that.
I've been to like one of the most disappointing fucking like fancy meals I had was in Paris, and like we went out there, we went to this place, we ate the food, and it was just like holy shit, this is so fucking bad. And like it, they started off with this fucking weird like cauliflower thing that like was sweet, and it was just I was just like, oh my god, what the fuck is this? Like like no, you can't convince me that my palate is like not sophisticated enough for this because it's just shit.
Wow.
So the and like and not of course you could go to like the Bib Gourmand places. The Bib Gourmand is still a Michelin, like celebrated
Oh, but lower
establishment.
price food, is that what it is?
It is, yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've been to what the thing is what I don't understand is like, so remember, like, I think it was last year when there was a taqueria in Mexico City that like got a 1 star, got a star, um,
Hmm.
and like, and as a result, fucking like, the place just fucking like blew the fuck up. But the thing is it looks like a taqueria. It looks like a place you could go to off the street and like, get a delicious taco. But the thing is, like, there is like what are the criteria from being 1 star and Bib Gourmand? I don't
I don't know.
know.
Oh,
No.
I don't know either. I don't follow. I don't. I think I've only eaten at a few places that have either distinction. I don't even know who has a bib. What's a gourmand mean? Gourmet?
Yeah.
Gourmet, I guess.
Yeah. Yeah.
Who has that in Los Angeles, for example?
Um, let me think. I
Like, I don't
know
know.
Via Tacos in Highland Park has a Bib Gourmand. Um,
Yeah.
there's plenty of them. There's that
Okay.
one place that
I don't know if I've been to any, but it's possible.
there's that one Taiwanese like chef who he's younger than us, probably in his
David
third.
Chang?
No, not David Chang.
Oh, I
Um,
don't know. Wait, he's Korean. What am I saying? He's Korean, right?
he is
David
Korean.
Chang,
He is Korean.
right?
Yeah,
Is
I
that
think
is that true? Wait, his last name is Chang. I guess Chang could be Korean. I didn't even think of that.
it could be Korean. He's a
Yeah,
he's
he's
a
Korean.
young guy, and David Chang's I think about our age, anyways. I think
Maybe.
he had a spot that used to be on the
Oh,
west side.
Cato.
Cato. Yeah,
Cato.
yeah,
So
yeah,
Cato is now in somewhere else. Arts District,
yeah.
perhaps.
I think it's in
I
the
haven't
row
been,
or
but
something like
yeah.
that.
You know what? I went to it when it was in West LA.
Yeah. How
Once maybe.
I've been wanting to go check it out,
Yeah.
and but
He's got a Michelin star for
he has a
and
Michelin
he's
star, but it
yeah.
looks like he's like, charging like 2 star prices, and I'm like,
Well, I don't know. Okay, I think that when I went, it was early and it was $60 or something.
right, like now it's like a $300 fucking tasting
Yeah,
menu.
I'm sure it is. Yeah, yeah.
No. And like
Wow.
tasting menus are just fucking exhaustive. Like, fucking I don't need that much fucking food.
Oh, it's a lot of food. I thought there were a lot of little things, but
Yeah, exactly. But
this
that they
probably
add
fills you
up.
up.
They add
Yeah.
they add the fuck up. Like, when like I've had like, you go to places that have like 12 course fucking tasting menus and you're just like, oh my fucking God, like
Yeah.
I'm done
Oh,
after 6,
speaking of which, on Sawtell, this place is opening called Yakun, Yakun.
Okay.
It's going to be an omakase yakitori place. And I think so it's going to be like multi-course. And I believe if you add it up, they said it's 23 courses.
Mm.
But I think 15 are part of the main food. So there might be an appetizer or two.
That's just fucking
I don't know.
insane.
So I think he said there was 23 or something, or but that includes maybe a special drink because there's I don't know, like I'm not quite sure, but that's opening starting on Monday, and it's $280 a person. So, high by a lot of standards, but they put in so much money at their location. It's like
Wait,
they have to,
is it the
and
place
there's
in the old Mizu 2-on-2 location?
exactly
Yeah,
yes.
yeah.
I think there's about 10 seats in there at the most. So
Yeah.
they need to has to
They
fit
gotta
their,
hype the shit out of that.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
yeah,
So it's gonna be a huge project, but they put so much money into their decor, and I'm sure their chef, and all the work they put in. So we're gonna see. But that's an example. You
Are you
mentioned
going? Are
courses.
you going?
No, I mean I don't have a reservation or anything.
Let's
but
make a reservation. Let's go and fucking report on it.
go ahead.
No, you and me.
I'll-
You and me.
no. Just go by yourself.
No, no, no. You and
could,
me. Let's
you
go.
could talk about it. No,
Come
it's
on, man.
cool.
You have so much more fucking. You have so much more disposable income than I do. Let's fucking do this.
No, man, you sold these clear gummy figures for $250
It has
each.
been a fucking rough fucking year,
Just
man.
one of those things is basically the meal. You're good.
That's no, it's not, because like there is my cut and there's Dave's cut, and
I know.
I know. But like the no, like yeah, I mean
But
like
Yakun, it's called Yakun, and it's really interesting because the actual owner, I think, He just graduated UC Irvine. He's really young,
Oh.
and he's just went all in to make this. So we'll see what
Like,
happens.
is he the owner or is he the chef? He sounds like the owner.
I believe he's the owner.
Yeah.
Like I don't think he cooks.
Yeah. That
Like
means he's
the
probably,
chefs are like,
yeah.
they're
There's
like
silver
they're
spoons
like
all over that place.
they're older men. You know, the chefs are older people, but
Of course they are.
yeah.
Of course they are.
Yeah.
You can't fucking expect a fucking, wet behind the ears fucking
No, he's
22-year
young.
old.
And he's from China.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah,
Same.
interesting. Yeah.
I stand behind what I'm saying. You can't expect a fucking wet behind the ears 22-year-old
No,
fucking
he's a youngster.
to fucking
Yeah.
like create like that fucking level of cuisine to fucking demand that kind of price without some kind of fucking like pedigree behind them, and experience. Like if you fucking spent like 10 years like working behind like some fucking amazing chef, then like
Yeah, but I guess the guy from Cato didn't do that either, right? He just kind of started tasting menu right away, and then
no, I
it
don't
was
think
60
so.
bucks.
I think he started like I think he worked in some
Did he?
restaurants before he
It's
did it.
most likely, yeah. But I mean, can't be that long because he was like so young doing Cato.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Well,
he was like a little
he
kid.
built it up with fucking like doing like hole in the wall restaurants into this
Yeah,
what it is
yeah,
now. So
yeah. He did.
He
He just
like
went for it.
and
But
like
it was tasting menu from like day one, I think though.
sure.
Yeah, I think
I mean,
he went for it. You know.
yeah, it's
Yeah.
the food world is one that fucking like it's just weird. Like
As far as I can tell, weird. Yeah,
yeah,
I guess so.
I've been wanting to go to Vespertine forever now. To Vespertine is
I heard of it.
it's in somewhere on the west side.
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I thought it was one of those arts district restaurants.
No, it's got its
Vespertine,
own
yeah.
wild architecture. It's
Oh, I saw it. It's in Culver City.
yeah,
It's a building that looks like
it's like
some
slats.
crazy cube
Yeah.
weird slat. Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Really
right across the
odd.
street from a hit. The chef also owns a place called Destroyer across the street.
Right.
Which
So I've
is
seen that building and it's interesting, and I didn't know what that was, and I realized it's a restaurant in there.
yeah, it's a restaurant.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
high concept, very expensive, probably like $350 a meal or some shit like that.
Wow. What are
And
they serving? Like American
I don't know,
American stuff?
foamed fucking cauliflower. Who knows?
No, but is it like American, or is it supposed to be like European?
I think it's probably a combination of Asian, Euro, and American and
Oh,
Latin ideas.
just everything. Okay.
Like, I mean,
Gotcha.
that's the American aesthetic, right? Is this
Yeah, I
like
just wasn't sure if it was supposed to be like
very bullshit?
steaks and shit versus, but I guess no.
No,
it's gonna be something.
definitely
I have no
not.
idea what it is.
Like, dude, what
Yeah.
do you even go for a steak these days? I don't even know. Like, I know Gwen in Hollywood, which is moving.
Man, you are a food man. I've never heard of it. Yeah, I've never heard of these places. Ruth Chris Steakhouse. There you go. Go there.
Do they have one in LA?
Ruth Chris, probably more than one in LA.
Huh. I went to Fleming's for Thanksgiving.
Oh yeah, that's a steak place.
Yeah, but I was
Sizzler.
I might as well have gone to Sizzler.
I don't know if that's. I'm gonna guess that's not good.
Like, but
Yeah.
is there even a Sizzler anymore? Like,
I don't know.
you know,
I would say just cook your own steak. That's what I do.
yeah, like
And
these prices are so outrageous right now. It's
and
insane.
I think I could outcook. I think I could outcook a lot of these steakhouses steaks.
Well, it's
frankly,
because
at
you
home.
have that fucking crazy like outdoor pizza oven thing that you can
No. I don't use that for steak. I just use my stove, my boring ass mediocre stove, and I use some cast iron pan, and I use the oven. I mean, yeah, I think I could beat the shit out of a lot of these steakhouses. That's my opinion.
Interesting.
Yeah. I mean, I might not use as much butter as they do because I'm trying not to die, but but each place kind of makes. I mean, they've got all their own style, but I've eaten a lot of steaks from thinking, God, I know I can make it better than this, and this is good, but I can do it better.
I know where I like.
It's not a big deal.
Jar. Have you been to Jar?
No. What's up with these one word places?
Jar's been around forever. It's been around for
Gwen.
like
Jar.
Jar.
Barf.
Yeah.
I mean, they're all like these one word. I never heard of jar.
You
Or
know, Jar,
Gwen.
Jar does like kind of like dips its toe into the Asian kind of like flavor profile, and it's like they do like a Chaosu style pork chop, which is just
Sounds
like
good to me.
so fucking good.
I've never heard of that.
I've
That
never
sounds
had a
amazing.
steak there. All I've ever eaten is that pork
Yeah.
chop.
Jar.
Jar. It's been around for like 20 years, I think. It's been,
Wow.
yeah. It's,
I'm so unversed, I guess, in restaurants. I mean, I know you are up in it, but
it's Rachel's the reason why I'm like
Yeah,
up in it. Like I would be like, fucking Chipotle.
What about Spago?
I've been to Spago.
Spago used to be like the shit in the 80s, right?
Yeah, it was.
It was like that was like restaurant number 1 in Los Angeles.
It's still the shit. Like
Really?
it gets happening in there, and
Wow.
getting a reservation is a pain in the ass at Spago.
Even Spago. I thought that was like on its way down.
No, it's delicious.
It's impressive.
It is delicious. Like you don't go there for the pizza or anything like that. If you want to get pizza, go to like Mozza or somewhere like that.
Wait, is Spago a Wolfgang Puck place?
It is.
Wolfgang Puck.
Wolfgang Puck, man. You know, he's still fucking like, but like it's like Germanic food. It's, like if you want like an amazing schnitzel, you go to fucking Spago.
Really?
Yeah, for that.
I didn't even know it was Germanic.
Yeah, because
I thought it was
he's
Italian.
from Belgium or somewhere like that, so that's why he talks with that funky ass accent. But like, yeah, the schnitzel, excellent over there.
Wow.
The
Luke. Yeah. Luke, you should just do a food podcast.
I would never, because like
you and Rachel.
If I wanted to do a food podcast and like basically make so many people fucking hate me, like or just like or rile people up.
But when you like stuff, you like stuff. So it's you have the everyday man's taste.
You know what? I
back to
I
toys.
do have every man's taste.
Yeah.
But I also have a dated taste. So like I'm not like wowed by Raising Cane's.
But everyone wants to hear. Yeah, see, that's okay though. Who's wowed by that? It's Reddit. It's like the children of Reddit.
The youngs are wowed by by.
Oh, they're wowed by a lot of things that are. That's because they don't. Maybe there's less refinement. Like they haven't tried a lot of things enough to know which one's good and bad, right?
I don't know. I think the thing is that like
is a smash burger that good, or are smash burgers out now?
Oh, smash burgers are so fucking out,
right?
Yeah.
But I mean, they came and went. Like what? So what is the 16-year-old on Reddit? What they like smash burgers last year? What do they like this year? What burger?
Probably still like smash burgers, but the thing is I'm.
No, they probably don't like smash burgers. They probably found another kind of burger.
No. It's out for me. It's not.
No,
I don't think it's out for.
It's out, man. I mean, just think that same kid was into Umami Burger 10 years ago, right? Same kid. The same type of kid was into Umami Burger 10 years ago.
That same kid wasn't born.
No. I'm saying is that same type of kid. Here it is 10 years later. That kind of kid is now into smash burgers, and then. That's going away, right? Umami Burger went away. Smash Burgers, that's going to go away. What's
Umami
next?
Burger
Back to regular fucking hamburgers.
Umami Burger lives on in LAX. Like Rachel and I have a running joke about how like LAX is where like popular LA restaurant chains go to die.
Right.
And like you can find an Umami Burger there. You can find a Border Grill there. You can find like
Border Grill is another early what do you call it? I guess a famous chef, right?
Right.
Is it Nancy Silverton?
No, it's not Nancy Silverton. Nancy Silverton did open up a diner in Larchmont that apparently has like
it's got two names, like Greg and
something
Sam
like that.
or something.
Yeah.
I've heard about this place. People seem to like it. So
It's
If that's Nancy
stupidly
Sullivan's.
expensive though. Like it's
Yeah.
quote unquote
Okay.
elevated
Wait,
diner
who
food.
opened that one in the Border Grill? I forgot.
Yeah, I can't remember her name.
Shame on me. That person is a giant robot fan too. So
What?
I
Oh
apologize.
no!
Yeah.
Let's hope they never listen to this podcast. Not that anyone actually listens to this podcast.
No, but I mean, Border Grill had its time too, right? It's like
Yeah,
it had its time. And it's like
right up
why
there
don't
with Baja Fresh.
they wrote it, and now it's just chilling at the airport.
It's funny. It's like Baja
Meanwhile,
Fresh.
they probably
Right?
moved
Remember
on
when
to they
Baja
probably opened up
Fresh
more
was?
shit anyway. What's that?
Remember when Baja Fresh was the shit? Like
It still exists. Oh, but Chipotle just came and smashed it.
it's destroyed it.
And then now Chipotle is like under fire for shrinkflation, right?
Oh my god, I have not been
Right?
to Chipotle's in a long time.
See? It's over too. It's like
Yeah.
it's coming out. And what about what's that one that had salad and you could order like fresh meat on top of it or like chicken?
It sounds like Chipotle.
No. It was a salad place though. And it was really popular for a while.
I don't
know.
know. I mean, like
I don't there was a whole bunch of those around and those are gone now. And now it's what is it called? Green something. It's kind of like took it over. It's like the same thing.
Yeah. Something greens.
Simple Green? No, Simple Green is the cleaner. I'll kill you. What's it called? Sweet Green.
Sweet greens, right.
Right before that, there was another place though that had salads, and it was the same thing.
Yeah.
So yeah, and it's like, yeah, salad. Oh, that salad sucks now.
Yeah.
Salad sucks, man.
Salad does suck, but at the same time, I do love a salad. I think I
So
feel
wait,
like I feel like I'm doing myself a favor every time I eat a salad.
Tender Greens.
Tender greens.
Remember that? It was a badass place, crowded as motherfucker. Line out the door, and then it just all of a sudden, what happened to it? Disappears. Sweet Green comes in, and I bet you those guys are taking a shit now. Like Sweet Green, who goes and eats there? Like, you know what I'm saying? That was popular for a second. Now it's probably going away.
Yeah.
It's really tough, man. People are fickle, and social media makes it difficult, right?
It's hard to create culinary institutions here in the
Max and Helen's, according to Eric Martinez. Yeah, Max and Helen's.
What?
Yeah, I give it two male names. Duh, I should have said one male and female.
Like I've been meaning to go to the. I've been meaning to
but
like
Max could also be a female name, right? Maxine. I don't know.
Yeah, it could be.
Because I knew a Max in high school named Maxine.
Yeah. None of them in Hawaii except for Raising Cane's. Oh, yeah. Hawaii. It's hard to cross the ocean. It's hard to get supply chain issues from between Hawaii and the United States. It's tough. Like how are you going to get that cane sauce?
I've never even tried Raising Cane's.
You haven't?
No.
I literally there's one like a block away from my apartment, and there's one like a block away from my mom's place. So
what about Dave's Hot Chicken?
I've had that a couple of times, a handful of times. It's good.
Is that same as Raising Cane's level?
No, it's not. Definitely not the same. Raising Cane's is chicken strips.
Oh.
And Dave's Hot Chicken is chicken sandwiches.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So
I didn't.
And it's also hot chicken, so it's trying to tap into that Nashville.
But aren't they both hot?
No.
Isn't Raising Cane's hot?
Mm-mm.
What's the place in Chinatown that everyone goes in a long line for? Isn't that Raising Cane's?
It's Howling Ray's. Yeah, there's two of them now. There's a Pasadena location. And
Howling Ray's, Raising Cane's. I don't know. They all sound alike.
Howling Ray's is.
I've never tried that either.
I tried one nibble off of their you have to sign off your life kind of thing, sign an agreement to super hot chicken.
Right.
And it was brutal. I'd never eaten anything that spicy in my entire life, and
wow,
I never want to.
Wow.
Yeah.
No, I wouldn't do it either. I guess that's why I haven't tried it, but I just can't. There's lines for it.
Yeah, but they're medium, which is still spicy. Is chicken sandwich? It's good. It's really good. It's a really really well prepared chicken.
Awesome.
Yeah, I recommend it.
So, I guess I was trying to be even with you that we're both food dinosaurs, but I don't think that's exactly true. We're not like food dinosaurs, LA food dinosaurs. No.
LA food dinosaurs. Just drag me into, oh my God, what's that one place on Hollywood Boulevard?
toy.
They do all they do it's kind of like an iconic, steak place that like has a big old bar.
Wow, is it still there?
Yeah, it's still there. It's been around for 100 years, basically.
I have no idea. I've never been there. Is it one of the ones that have Hollywood drawings on the wall of like
Yeah.
Hollywood
Oh,
celebrities?
maybe.
I don't know. Wait, that's a deli.
Yeah,
Probably.
Musso and Frank's. Thanks,
Oh
Eric.
yeah, there it is.
Yeah.
God, how does you know the? Oh, he knows places that are vintage. Eric Martinez is an interesting as an artist. He's a young artist guy who knows all this vintage historical.
I like
LA.
Eric a lot.
That's what makes him so awesome. Is like
he's
one of the few youngsters that give a shit about classic things. Even though not all classic things are good, though, right?
Right.
Some classic things should be classic forever.
You think?
meaning,
Yeah,
meaning get entombed. Entomb that shit. Forget it.
Like, yeah, I don't know. I don't know. We live in like like quickly evolving times, and
Yes.
seeing how these things kind of change and is a bit unsettling as it is both a little bit optimistic.
Yeah.
Because
But we're gonna find out. So, actually, with every podcast, we should end it with a battle of food because this is interesting. We could spend maybe not this long, but we could spend a minute talking about what we ate and how, we're
okay.
and,
I'm
and how
I'm all for that. Like, where did we go?
We could be crotchety. We're allowed to be as crotchety old farts as we want.
Yeah.
But part of it is, we're
well, how did
we're giving you
before we go? How was the Post-it Note show? How
Post-it Note show's
we heard
amazing.
about my antics, but like what?
Oh, Post-it show's amazing. We're talking what year 21?
21 years, man.
So this year last year I believe we had 1,800 Post-its for the first drop. This year it's 2,400 Post-its. I think there was 200 and some odd artists last year, maybe 230.
Yeah,
I think this year we're up to 300
the most
artists.
insane it's been. Like there were years before the pandemic when it was insane.
3,300 Post-its was the most.
Like,
but
because it's now it's like genuinely curated. Like you're not like.
But we cut it down, which is good. But the good thing about it is, the odd thing is, I could say that I think last year with 1,800 Post-its, we sold more Post-its with 1,800 Post-its on the wall than we did when there was like 3,000 on the wall. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
so we actually did better with
ones
less.
Like during the 3,300 days. Like there was some really like, oh, wow.
That's what I'm saying. Like I think it's tighter, and I think by doing that, we're actually able to sell more Post-its. Like percentage sold is higher,
right?
Which is crazy because, it's just like it was like I'm like, why didn't we sell as many when we had, 33% more type of thing? And it's interesting, right? But now it's way more. It's tighter and kind of better that way.
Who's doing a second drop? Any special big wigs coming through?
Just about everybody who was late for the first drop is going to be in the second drop. Plus, there's a lot of people adding more. So big names. Maybe Gary Baseman.
Nice.
Supposedly Matt Groening, but I don't know if Matt Groening's really doing it. But he said he was. I don't know. He said he was. Because he said he was slightly disappointed at his performance of doing merely 2 Post-its for the first drop. He was a little disappointed at himself. We'll see if he remembers this, but supposedly he is. And Luke Chu is supposed to do some.
I really want to.
He's full of excuses.
I'm
eating too much Michelin star gourmand.
You know me.
Too much.
This is me hanging out with Bibidum.
But no, I think ultimately it's just going to be a lot of the artists they got to be kind of local because shipping them is really difficult. In time, so it's a lot of people who are local. And the second week is still going to be a toy drive, but this time the toy drive part is a little bit understated because of ice.
What?
We cannot have the Oaxacan community like front and center on they might just get round up or I'll.
Whoa, okay.
Because usually what they do is they do the toy giveaway. They do an event where we collect all the toys for the toy drive and we it goes to this Oaxacan community group,
Okay.
and they can't have a public event this year because ICE might come and take them all away. So it's on the low. It's on the low, but yeah, they're gonna get them. They just can't have a public event. They used to have like a public party, like a party. Well, it's public too, where people can come and and all that stuff and fun and all that shit. And if you have kids, you come, they can get toys too, type of thing. But yeah, they just can't do it this year because of that.
Fucking A,
Yeah.
man.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
Isn't that crazy? It's like people have forgotten. They're just like, oh, why can't they do it? Why not? Or what's going on? Why is it different? And I'm like, dude, it's ICE, and they're gonna.
No,
get
I just
fucking-
didn't know what
they're-
this community group had to do with the toy drive in the first place. So
Oh no, they're like the underserved community in our area. They're just sort of like the invisible group, right? I mean, Asian Americans. Okay, we're here. We're all good. We have Sawtell Japantown.
Right,
But,
right.
the Oaxacan community's actually decent size in the area, and they're just completely underserved and unknown. And everything they do is pretty underground ultimately, which is kind of cool, but
yeah.
they're still like underserved. So,
Right.
they're the ones that are working at, like, for example, I met a person that was like a part of this Oaxacan community, and she was part of like an organizing person, and she fucking was wearing a Subway. I had a meeting with her, and she's wearing a Subway uniform, and I was like, what? She goes, I just got off work, and I was like, oh shit, she works at Subway, but she's like the Oaxacan community organizer. You know what I mean? I was kind of like, whoa, like working person,
Yeah,
like
that's
hardworking person.
Tough. Yeah, that's
Yeah,
tough.
it's an example. It's like they're not going to get whatever the killer jobs. They don't get to open businesses probably as much. That they probably don't have the access to a lot of things.
Right.
So so that's where the fucking toys go.
Speaking of that area, is the Sawtell area, is there like, do you feel like that, like, being an Asian centric restaurant is kind of like become a unwritten requirement to have a business in a restaurant business in this on the Sawtell area? I mean, with the exception of like, the one, Mexican place that does that crazy shrimp and steak burrito.
I believe that place has a birria ramen.
Oh,
I think they have a birria ramen. So I think it's them who has that. So they kind of have.
Yeah, that's one of those things that, like, you could find like all over the place nowadays, especially in North Hollywood.
I think it would help. You should be an Asian restaurant. I mean, if you're not, you got to be really good. Like if you're gonna be a pizza place, you better be a really good pizza place.
I miss Slice Truck. Remember Slice Truck?
Oh, they were great. That guy was such a sour guy that I kind of, or it's kind of salty.
Yeah,
I kind of liked him.
Yeah, I love that.
He was so salty. I was like, hey man, if you did this, this, and this, and tons of people would come, and it'd be like a fun community event, and people would come and get pizza. And he was like, I don't like the community. I'm not really into. He goes, I'm not really into community. I'm like, okay.
No, I really liked
Hilarious.
I really liked Slice Truck, but like, yeah, I mean, like, like if you go east of Giant Robot, it is hardcore Asian over there. Like, Beard Papa's, like that fried chicken place, whatever. But but then
there's no like. I mean, there is the new pizza Sliceria, and then there's the 323 tacos.
Have you tried either of them
that open? Yeah, they're 323 tacos is like a Chipotle, and a Sliceria is like a, I don't know what scale of pizza you would give it, but I might give it a 7.0 or something.
That's pretty good
for pizza.
But what are you paying? Like $6 a slice?
No, it's cheap. You can get 2 slices and a drink for $9 or something like that.
Okay, that's pretty good.
Yeah, but it's 7.0, maybe 6 point something. I mean, it's not amazing, but it's edible.
Right,
I bought a whole pizza and everybody ate it and was happy with it. So
nice. I
mean, everyone was happy with it, but they weren't like, oh my god, it's the greatest. But everyone was like, oh shit, I'll eat this.
Yeah.
There are some pizzas that you get and you're like, oh shit, I'm not gonna eat this.
Oh shit, you're not going to eat this.
Yeah, it happens. You get a pizza and you're like, no, I'm not gonna have this.
See, I still like Domino's. Like, I think Domino's.
Oh, I haven't had Domino's in so long. I'm curious if I'll like it or not.
It's good.
I haven't had Domino's in like decades. Literally. And
Domino's
I'd
is
love
like Domino's is like a donut, right? Like it's about like as soon as it like steps outside of the oven, the timer is running, and
it's
you
good when
gotta
it's out the oven. Yeah.
yeah, and like the further away you get from like is the moment it's pulled, to the to when you eat it, the worse it gets.
How about Papa John's? Is that good?
I'm
I haven't
sure
had
it's
that.
fine. I'm sure it's fine.
It's been a long time since I had that either.
Like I'm sure like what I'm curious about is Pizza Hut.
Yeah.
I haven't had like a
I-
Pizza Hut since like
Mm,
they had
You know what?
Pizza Hut
I had a Pizza
carts.
Hut kind of recently, and I didn't like it.
Oh really?
Yeah, it kind of stunk.
Oh,
Yeah, I
that's
had a
sad.
Pizza Hut. Give that a low grade. It was pretty bad.
It didn't have like the
Because
crispy bottom. Like the bottom used
I
to be
don't I don't think it did. I felt like it was kind of gummy. I recall it being gummy when I had it.
like I said,
It
like the
wasn't
last
that
time I
good.
had Pizza Hut was when they had Pizza Hut buildings, and it's like
Pizza Hut buildings?
yeah,
Oh yeah,
yeah.
they had a Pizza Hut. Yeah,
Yeah,
awesome.
that's the reason why I did that one post it last year. It was no 2 years ago. It was the mountain doesn't care about your classic your Pizza Hut building because there was this weird like internet phenom about like people spotting like original Pizza Hut buildings reappropriated for like
Oh,
you know
and you know what's funny is when you see an IHOP building reappropriated.
you mean
Like
like the old A set the A
yeah.
style yeah.
Well, would that be BCD Tofu House on Wilshire? Might have been an IHOP.
Oh yeah.
Sure looks like one.
You know what was
So
one? It was that there was
A-frame,
that old
A-frame.
A-frame was one of them
Yeah,
too.
Roy Choi's restaurant.
Roy
Yeah,
Choi's.
yeah, yeah.
And then but yeah, I yeah, that's haven't eaten at IHOP in a long time either. That's I never was impressed by it because I
That
wanted
chocolate chip pancake.
I wanted like a crazy
Chocolate chip pancake.
international pancake experience. Like
What about that chocolate chip pancake that's just a chocolate pancake with chocolate chips on it?
no,
Pure
see
trash.
this sounds terrible to me. It sounds terrible.
Pure trash. It's horrible. When you put chocolate sauce on it too, it's just shit. It comes with whipped cream. It's like eating cake.
I can't do. I
Well, it
can't,
is a cake.
the only time I get like seduced by a pancake is when it's like really like funky, like
That Japanese
ricotta,
kind
this
that's all
and
thick.
that.
That Japanese
The
one that's all
Japanese
thick.
kinds, yeah, like
Never even
you
tried
know.
that.
Oh,
I
they
just
they have them out. Don't they have them
they
in
have
your
them.
area? They should have
They
'em.
have them. I don't think they have it on Sawtell, but that's all. It's migrated. It's here.
Yeah,
It's at
it's
places.
it's
I
solidly
know.
here. There's a place called
I've seen it.
Grams, which is
Yeah.
in Monterey Park that
Yeah. No, I know
is
people
from
do it.
Osaka or somewhere like that. So
Yeah. Well, dude, we are long over our time. One and
yeah,
a half hours. We could have gone for another hour and just keep talking about this because I can keep.
No, that was-
Anyways, we're gonna have to get back. Are we going to do this again next week? Is that possible?
I
Or
would
is it gonna
love
be
to
a
do
week
this
after?
again next week. Let's do this again next week.
Special holiday edition.
Oh my god. Yeah, we're creeping up on
I
that. Like
know,
what
I
is next
know.
week? Next week is what's the day?
Probably the 17th. It'll be like a couple
Yeah,
weeks
yeah,
from.
let's do a holiday edition.
Okay.
We'll bitch
Okay.
and moan about all kinds of good stuff. It'll be great.
Okay.
You can
All right,
tell me
everybody.
how things went with Post-it note.
Robot
right.
and the Bear, episode number 97 or 8. I can't remember. 98? I'm not sure.
98. Damn, almost 100. We're
I know. And what happens? Nothing, but it's okay.
we're so like lowbrow and with this podcast. It's hilarious.
It's
Like,
awesome.
Oh, by the
That's
way,
why
I
we're
wanna
ranked.
show
That's why
off
we're ranked in Thailand.
my Krampus painting for
Oh, that was really good. I saw that.
that I did.
Wow.
So
That's
like
freaky.
gonna be at
That
the
is
Krampus
scary.
show. It's a hairy Krampus. The painting is called Ahagao, which is the
Shrimp dumpling.
no Ahagao is the
Oh, isn't it hargao or the shrimp?
the
shrimp-
hargao is the shrimp dumpling, but
Okay, it sounded similar.
Ahagao, the Japanese hentai thing where like
Oh,
it's
I don't
the
even know what
crossed
that is.
eyes, the tongue hanging out, like orgasm face
Wow.
thing, which is why like when I look at Krampus, I was when I was painting it, I was looking at Krampus references, and it's like he's got an Ahagao face.
Wow. Well, everybody, I hope you do or have an ahagao face. as soon as possible.
Wait, what? That is awful. What is awful? Jane.
Oh, she was talking about the ice thing.
Yeah, that is awful.
Yeah, it is.
That's awful. Like fucking.
I know, terrible.
I hate the direction this country's going right now. I hate it.
If wait, Jane's in Hawaii. God, imagine if ICE was in Hawaii, which they probably are. They could just round up all the islanders and send them off because they won't even know the difference. They'll be like,
yeah. You see,
they would be
with,
so
like Native
confused.
Americans and stuff.
They would
It's
be
kind of
so
like,
confused in Hawaii. It would be like the most weirdest thing ever. I'd be like, okay, so where are you putting everybody? You're gonna send them to like where?
the
Guam?
thing is
Like, where are
that
you gonna
like
send
fucking
everybody?
if ICE was in fucking in Hawaii, they would be the Howleys.
Right?
Yeah.
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 There you go.
Can't win.
All right.
All right, guys. Yeah, have a good night.
All right.